Hello, welcome to Crazy Worms. This is bin number 2. We're going to be giving a fluff up, a feeding, and check to make sure everything is doing good. Lots of worms on the inside cover of the plastic. We'll just leave them there. It's not going far, so they can't get away. And let's take a look here at our paper. This was the cover paper we put on to help hold moisture. And there's our trusty golf ball. That tells us where we fed at last. Of course, if you watch one of my videos before, you already know that. But just in case there's a new person, I'll explain it. Okay, I put quite a bit of garden waste in here. I put quite a bit of paper, leaves in here, trying to bulk this up a little bit. So we'll take a look here and see how this area is doing. And I'm not seeing a lot of worms in here, but that's to be expected. Keep pulling some of this stuff out, especially the weeds. Looks like some paper. And some stuff that's stuck together. Anyway, we're going to get this leaves and paper and everything all mixed in with the rest of the material in here, and get these worms settled back down. I don't know how they feel about me coming in here every week and stirring things up, but they probably feel pretty good about part of it because that's how they get fed. I don't think they have much of a feelings. I don't think, as long as there's food there, they're happy. There's right in here some really good worm castings. Look at that. Wow. Look at how rich that is. Wow. I'll be putting some of that in the garden soon. This bin's actually kind of dry, especially along the edges here. Get it stirred up. And all the food we're putting in today has been previously frozen, so it'll have a lot of moisture in it. Let's see if that's about right there. Get it all mixed in together. Okay, we're going to do our feeding right in the middle here. I've got a pretty big feeding today, so we'll open that up pretty good. We'll put our paper here that we pulled off the top. We'll put that back in the bottom here. We don't need to add any more cardboard or leaves or anything. We got plenty of that in there. This is our feeding trays here today. Looks like we got a pretty good mixture of cabbage, potato skins, all kinds of good stuff in here. We'll have to break it up as we go. Anyway, I'll set that over there and start with this one. And there's potato skins, cabbage, more potato skins. There's a apple core. More potato. Some lettuce. I'm sorry, not lettuce, but cabbage. Peppers or tomato. Looks like tomato. Yep. And let's see, here's a lettuce stem, I think. That'll take a while to break down. Here's some celery and a piece of banana. And let's see, tray number 2, probably more of the same. More cabbage, potato, celery, another potato or another apple, and looks like carrot. And let's just dump this in here and get it over with. Wow, that is a big feeding. Let's put some coffee in here. And that looks pretty darn good right there. I'll put this stuff back here on top. Maybe they'll get a lot of activity on it. Start to disintegrate. Let's put a little worm chow in there. And put those coffee filters here back in the coffee bucket. That'll be plenty of worm chow. And some oyster shell for some grit. And we'll cover it all back up. Don't need to cover it very deep because composting worms kind of live in the very top area. And no need in putting it in the bottom. And let's see, here's our golf ball. And because this is a little bit on the dry side, I'm going to put a paper in there. And I can hold this down, or butter down, and help retain some of that moisture. Nice spritz in the water. That's plenty. Put our black plastic back in here. And yep, looks like all the worms survived. I didn't count them though, did you? Well, there might be one missing. Okay, folks, that concludes bin number 2. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoy doing this. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye. GoPro, stop recording.